Hello friends, good week. Vladimir here with you. This is the weekly review for the most important week of the summer period and the beginning of the autumn. The 21 of September is coming and we are now on the weekly review for 19 of September. Well, what can we say about this week? Well, it's very, very important, as you know. Bernanke is about to have his speech. The FOMC is about to release their statement. And, well, all the markets, all the world is looking for the QE number 3. While the European problems continue to press on the markets, all the eyes are for Bernanke. All the eyes are for one man. Is he going to change anything? I personally don't have any guesses, and I think that everyone that will say anything in such a situation, it's just a bet, it's just a guess, and we just have to see what will happen since after Bernanke. Actually, let's take a look on the possible intraday moves, short moves for the beginning of the week, and then after Bernanke, I will upload updated market situation. I will discuss about the decision and will update for possible longer moves. So let's say on some possible intraday situation. This is the euro dollar. We have interesting stuff here with this line on the 20 MA. RSI that holds the 50, which is very, very nice. We might see from here to situation a break or a rise up for one of the previous resistances. So we have this double doji here to finish Friday, and actually from here now all is possible. A break below this trend line with the break of RSI and the 20 moving average of the Bollinger Band break retest should take the euro all the way back to 137 or even lower for previous low. The euro might continue lower even to around 134.50. And if it goes this way, it will create for us the next leg of the divergence, which might also be very interesting situation. So the investors also look to rejoin the euro after being kicked out 2 weeks ago. They look to rejoin the long on the euro, but all depends on QE number 3. And as long as the pressure in Europe is so strong as well as for now, well, the natural trend for the euro is to go down. Now the euro might retrace once again, as I mentioned before, to the previous resistance around 140, maybe a little lower, or just be stopped again to 139. If it breaks the line, we're going all the way back to 137, and a break below this level will take us possibly for previous low or even lower around 134, 134.50, which is the important support area as shown on the daily chart. So stay tuned for any possible situations from the euro. It's going to be very interesting, that's for sure. Now we have also interesting situation on the British pound against the US dollar. On the daily and 4-hour charts, we can see a very, very, very tight situation. A break above this situation should take the pound all the way to 159 plus and possibly even to 160, which will be the next stiff area. Now this trend line has been broken already, as you can see, and now we are probably aiming for longer time on the British pound. Now, as long as the previous support holds, the pound can make the move. If you see the 4-hour charts, any play here around this move should lead us until the 21 of September. You see below? Isn't that a magic? What the market plans for us? Are we going to see a play here around all the way here till 21 of September and then a break or it raise all the way down? It's a very interesting situation, and this is not just because this is well this is how technical analyze is matched for the fundamental, match with the fundamental analyze. So it's going to be a very interesting situation for the pound. Anyway, any break above, close above this resistance of 158.20 or closing below the 157.50 should lead for a move. Just be careful for a possible first false close above or below, possible first close up or below. If it's below, it should go and take us for the previous support around 156, maybe even a little lower. If it breaks up, 159, 160 are very, very, very suitable prices. Now this is about this interesting pair. Let's take a look on some more interesting pair, and that will lead us. I'm going now for some commodities, and I'm going to discuss about the corn future. As you can see here, it made the move on the weekly chart, broke the 20 MA, RSI, though still hold. Right? The daily chart did break the Bollinger Bands, did close below the support. Now it looks like possibly retrace before the strong down move. If you take a look on 4-hour chart, this is an interesting ride. We begin to see here some kind of continuing divergence all the way, right? All the way, continuing divergence. Now here it's going to play, and look for this 20 RSI situation. Look for this 20 RSI situation. The gap is being already closed. We have a support here as well, so it might take some nice retrace, for 700 or even for 715 to take us for a good correction before any possible down move again. So corn on intraday might be nice buy from the closest support with the stochastic cross and the continuing divergence. Stay tuned for this. It could be very interesting, very possibly profitable. Now let's take a look on some on the gold and the silver. Well, the gold did close below 1800, but did close again on Friday above it. So all the situation and all the possible flag that should be built here is not relevant, and the gold is just in neutral. The silver, the same story. Did close below the support, but did retrace, the full retrace. Now again above the 20 MA. The weekly and for both are still bearish, so the intraday is controversial for the long term. It's a neutral situation, just do not touch them. Australian Canadian, we discussed about this pair as possible short just a short time ago. Now we are in a short. A break and close below the 101, which holds this down move attempt, will take us for the parity level, of course, as you can see here as the support, and very psychological level as a support. And a break below will take us all the way lower for previous low around 098, as you can see here on the weekly chart. Here it is. This is a very important support area, 098. So it looks like we are going for this way. 101 break below will take us to parity. Break below the parity will take us to 098. So this pair is bearish. Just look to join it when it does the break. On intraday as well, the same situation. It looks like a flag. I don't like this kind of flags, but it's still a flag. It does look like a break, but it still holds the 101. Look for a break below, and we have a short for the mentioned target. It's also an intraday possible beautiful trade. Euro franc, the pair, from my opinion, should go and have the 123, 124 being reached before any possible beautiful retrace happen. I do believe the dollar franc will reach the 090 as well to have this sell opportunity again. If you take a look here, long-term trend line could lead us for this move, for the possible move. So, well, I believe with this move. Canadian franc is an interesting pair as well, as you can see, which might provide us another up move. Right? It does look like a break up again of this resistance of 089. could lead us all the way to 0.92 or even 0.94 even, which is the next very stiff resistance. On the daily chart, if you take a look here, we still have the trend line push the trade, so a break above will take us 0.92, 0.94 mentioned levels. About all the rest, Australian and New Zealandian dollar, for example, from my point of view, the picture there is very not clear. For a long run, for short intraday, I believe that New Zealandian still has to go and well, try to do something with the 0.8370. We have an evening star right now on the 4-hour chart. It might make some retrace and it should go up again, but once again, I don't like these pairs too much right now in this situation. Prefer to stay out. So these are our possible short-term situation, short-term trade. Let's take a look at how the week begins, and I will update you, of course, after Bernanke on Thursday to see what do we have. So friends, until then, I really recommend do not try to make any new things, any long-term things. I think it's just a bet, just a guess, and I don't think it's a good idea to deal with bets or guess right now. So I wish you an amazing week, and let's wait patiently for Bernanke and see what does he have for us. I wish you an amazing week. Thank you very much for your time watching this video. All the best. Yours, Vladimir. Bye bye.